This is our Zen Living ZL-3C air purifier that's designed specifically for smokers. And the reason why it's designed specifically for smokers is that it features a carbon filter on the back. So this carbon filter will make this unit a lot more efficient and effective at filtering out odors and smoke from the air than a comparable HEPA unit. It also features dual point ionization. So it has both needle point and RF ionization, which makes it more effective at removing fine dust particles from the air. It features ozone output up to 360 milligrams per hour. It has a UV light and a PCO cell, which helps trap viruses and bacteria. And the ozone plate is washable, so it can be cleaned, reused. You don't have to purchase a new ozone plate every few months like you do with similar units on the market. Alright, so to turn the unit on, the first thing you want to do is confirm that you have power. So as soon as the unit's plugged in, you'll see the words high efficient sterilizer light up on the display. This basically means that the unit's on and ready to be used. So to turn the unit on, you can press the power button, or using the remote control, press the power button on the remote, and that turns the unit on. So right now, the unit's running and filtering the air through the carbon filter. It's emitting negative ions, and that's it. So if you want to use other purification modes, that's what these control buttons in the front are for. So to turn on the ozone, use the purify buttons, so up and down for more ozone, down for less ozone. And as you press the up and down buttons, Roman numerals will light up on display corresponding to an ozone output that the machine is set at. So, to give you an example, using the remote, if we go down to the first setting, so right now it's producing very little ozone. However, if you look at page 7 on the manual, you'll see that the amount of ozone it's producing is suitable for a space of up to 500 square feet. So if your space is bigger than that, then you'll need more ozone. So next setting is 500 to 1,000 square feet. Setting after that is 1,000 to 1,500, then 1,500 to 2,000, and the final highest ozone output setting is 2,000 to 3,500 square feet. Now, if you're using an ozone output that size, then you'll want to turn up the fan, and that'll just help circulate the air through the space, ensuring that the ozone has a chance to circulate and get to all 4 corners of your space. Alright, so next, so for example, let's say we have the ozone set at level 3. And now say we want to turn the ozone off. That's what the normal high button is for. So by pressing that button, this turns off the ozone, and by pressing it on, it turns it back on. So say for example that you want to turn off the ozone for a period of time, press that button, and then later on in the day you want it back on to the exact same setting you had before, press that button again. Alright, so the next button here, that's your away mode. And that basically sets the ozone to a maximum setting for a predetermined period of time. So say you're shock treating a space that has an odor or a smoke smell or something like that, then you would use this setting. So you're pressing it once, it sets the fan on maximum, it sets your ozone on maximum, and there's a timer here. And here it's displaying 2 hours. So for 2 hours, it'll output a max amount of ozone to help shock treat any stubborn smell that's in the space, or kill mold and mildew if you're using it, for example, in a musty basement. So I'll go through all the away settings. So 2 hours on the first click, 4 hours in the second, 6 hours in the third, 8 hours on the fourth, and pressing it again turns it off. So it takes about an hour for ozone to dissipate and revert back into oxygen. So if you're setting it, for example, for 2 hours, you'll want to wait 3 hours total before going back into the space that you're treating. This button here is your, it controls your UV light, which is inside your PCO cell. So during the winter months when it's flu season, it's good to leave that turned on, and that will help kill any viruses, bacteria, stuff like that that's floating in your air that can be harmful to breathe. And this reset button here is basically for when you replace the PCO cell, or if you clean the ozone plate, you reset, press this button, and that simply resets the system. Because the system will actually know when it's time to replace, for example, the ozone plate or the PCO cell, and it'll light up a message here indicating that it's time to replace that part. And once it's replaced, press the reset button, and the unit's good to go again. So that's basically it. As you can see, it's really easy to use. It's really effective. To turn it off, press the off button. It's also really quiet. If you're using it in a bedroom, or so if you want to use it in a bedroom, then you should barely notice it. So unlike other units, again, that are noisier, this specific unit here is actually really quiet, really effective. And yeah, it's a great value for anybody that's looking to purify their air and get rid of smoke, as well as odors. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us. We're always happy to help, so send us a message or give us a call. Thanks.